YouTube, what's going on? My name is Argon. Welcome back to some Fortnite informational, instructional, and conversational type content. Today, we got the patch notes for you guys. The new patch that just released in Fortnite Battle Royale. This is going to be where they release the brand new weapon, the Scope Revolver, and also a new item called Glider Redeploy. Yes, that sounds familiar. That's because it is familiar. The Glider Redeploy is back. We're going to talk about the patch notes. Of course, the patch notes, full link will be in the description below for you to go and read them at your own leisure. We're just going to talk about the main points here just to make sure we get all the top items covered. The first and foremost, of course, the new item, the Scope Revolver. It's going to shoot medium ammo. It'll do 42 and 44 damage depending on the variant that you get. It comes in epic and legendary, which of course is gold and purple. It is available in everywhere you can find normal loot. It's basically just a 6-shooter that's got a scope on it, you know? Give it a shot. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below of how good this weapon is. The next thing they added is a bring back of the glider redeploy mechanic. Before, when the glider redeploy was in the game, it was unlimited glider redeploys. You just jump from a certain height and you could use it. Now it's been added as an item. So now you go pick up the item, it'll end up in your inventory and you can use up to 10 charges the same way you would use a grappler, but you don't actually have to have it selected. You just have to have it in your inventory the way that the jetpack worked. And so whenever you would normally redeploy like you used to back when it was still available, if you have this item in your inventory, you will be able to redeploy up to 10 times. Depending on how many charges are left, of course, and you can always pick it up from somebody else. This is a rare item, so that's the blue. And then when you have used all the charges, the item will disappear from your inventory. And anytime you jump off of a launch pad or a rift to go or respawn in an LTM like Team Rumble, that won't actually count towards your charges. So it's only when you actually activate the redeploy when jumping off of something. And of course, you can find this from pretty much any loot spot in the game. There are a couple of weapon adjustments that I want to talk about. These are very crucial adjustments. The minigun has been it's had an overheating mechanic added, so this will overheat after approximately 6 seconds of continuous fire. This is long overdue, guys. It allows it for people to not spam it. If they have 1,000 rounds, they can't just hold the trigger and push you. So they'll actually take 6 seconds of fire, continuous fire, and then you will have to wait and have it respawn. Same way that, not respawn, but cool off. The same way it works for the mini turret, item that you can drop or the gun that's on the plane. So that's consistent and it's actually balanced. Finally, I don't know what took so long. And of course, they also reduced the wind up time by 37%. So the balance there was if you can't continue to spam it, at least it'll make you be able to shoot it again a little bit faster. That also accounts for probably the cooldown time that you need. So my guess is, the time between bursts that you're going to be able to shoot the minigun will actually be the same as if you stop and start it all on your own again. I don't know if that makes any sense. Hopefully it does, but I'm just glad that they hopefully fixed this because, man, that gun was so annoying. Another change that they made to the sniper rifles, guys, all the bolt action suppressed snipers, semi-auto snipers, which aren't even in the regular game, and hunting rifles now all have the same trajectory as the heavy sniper. In previous versions of these weapons, the other sniper rifles had a little bit more bullet drop than the heavy sniper, probably because the speed that the heavy sniper shoots at, maybe it didn't have as much drop, or the caliber of the bullet. I don't know exactly why, but there's for some reason not as much bullet drop with the heavy sniper, so now they all match. So you shooting with any sniper should have the same consistency in the way that you need to aim, which is kind of nice, so you don't have to get that specific with which type of weapon that you're using. A bunch of different changes they made, of course, you can check out in the patch notes to some things that drop in loot, like the cozy campfire and launch pad. They've changed the rates that they drop from, and the biggest one that I've seen that I think has been long overdue, the small shield max stack size has been decreased from 10 to 6. So that's the mini pots, as they call them. Normally you could hold 10 of those. They've dropped it down to 6. Thank God, this was so important. I've been saying this for a long time, that the mini shields being in the game is what's making the game a lot different. Hopefully there'll be less mini shields available. So and I've actually noticed this watching people's gameplay. It seems like there's less shield available. Also, with all the amount of different items that there are available now, it's just hard to come across shields. So that's actually, believe it or not, kind of a good thing. But, more on that at a different episode. They did change a bunch of fixes, including the zip lines. Apparently, they've tried to fix some of the bugs with zip lines. I kind of not sure how I feel about the zip. Actually, I know how I feel about the zip lines. I don't like them. I don't think they work good. I'm still waiting for them to hit, an activate button so you walk up to it and have to interact with the zip line in order to ride it instead of just automatically riding it. I don't know why that's not in the game, but it's not yet. They did a bunch of changes to sensitivity for controllers and a bunch of other minor things, but they're pretty major in the way that you'll play the game. Make sure you check it out in the patch notes below because it's going to be important, especially like the one for the new plane. What you want to do is when you're actually flying on the wing of the airplane, you can no longer just jump to get off the plane. You actually have to hold to get off like you would if you were the pilot. So keep that in mind. You don't want to get caught with your your pants down, getting stuck on a plane that people are shooting at you when you're trying to escape. So that's it for the major notes for the patch notes, guys. Just wanted to shoot that out for you guys. Of course, like I said, the full patch notes link is down below in the description of this video. Make sure you do check those out and let us know what you think in the comment section down below. Hopefully you did enjoy this video, guys. If you did, make sure you leave a like. If you are new here, make sure you subscribe. And if you're not following us on social media, those links are down in the description below. And as always, guys, my name is Argon, and may you never die to a bush. Peace.